works. Whoa, it's working. We're live and there are already 7 people in here. That's impressive.
That's a record.
That is a record. That's the most people that have ever watched one of my videos. I'm going to sign off now. Good night. It's been great having you here. If for those of you that aren't tracking, hopefully it's not too laggy and we don't have too much wind coming. Unfortunately, there's no way to fight the wind. We'll get down below ground here in a second. We're currently standing at line 4, Port d'Orléans, which if you get out here at exit number 7, it ejects you right to where we're going. We're going to the Petit Ceinture today, which if you didn't know is the old train line that used to encircle Paris, and there are still parts of it available as a park now that you can walk through. Not that inspired the High Line in New York, because that was a different train line, which maybe we'll take a walk through some other time. Oliver, for those of you that don't know, which is going to be none of you, because all of you know Oliver, he runs the Eiffel Tower podcast, the most famous, best podcast in Paris ever done by humankind. And if you haven't followed him yet, make sure you do that. Subscribe to him on YouTube. We're going to be jumping over to his channel in 30 minutes. But go subscribe to him on iTunes or Spotify
67.
or wherever it is you consume your podcasts. Hi, everybody. Lots of hellos coming in. We're on a 30-second delay for the chat, so if we don't get around to saying hi right away, know that that's the case. So what we're going to do is go check out the Petit Ceinture. Do you have anything you want to say before we get started?
Firstly, so many comments and so many people watching. Lovely to see you. I got something to say. Isn't that building different to the typical Paris buildings?
I don't know what you're talking about. That building looks exactly like every other building in Paris.
Planet out here.
This is a very different part. We're at the very southern edge of the city, pretty much, very close to the Perif. This is only one area that you can go into the Petit Ceinture as well. There are lots of other places that you can go in wherever you feel like. Not wherever you feel like, but up north in the 18th and 19th, there are other spots as well. The reason that we chose today, we can start walking now, I guess. The reason that we chose this spot today was because I actually know for sure how to get in here and have triple checked that it's gonna work for us today. I didn't want to go somewhere up to like Bout-Chaumont and try to get into like a fancier area, only to have that bitch. So that's my story. Let's stop really quick. This is an old train station that they're working on turning into a restaurant, I believe. There are a whole bunch of these around the city that you'll see in a very similar style. This is Poinçon. Anything to add about Poinçon?
Don't call it Poincon, because that would be a mispronunciation. It's Poinçon, as Jay said.
That's a really good tip. I like that tip. So what we're gonna do, here's how you get into the Petit Ceinture from here. Poinçon is the station we're at, but it's a much easier thing to look for the Buffalo Grill across the street, as tragic as that is. There's a Buffalo Grill that looks like a total fire hazard.
Someone waved to us.
Next to a giant chicken. Oh, hi.
Now listen, important, that guy that waved to us, don't use him as a landmark because he won't always be there.
There's a good chance he's gonna move on by the time that you get here, so unless you're really quick. Merci. And so anyways, this giant KFC knockoff and Buffalo Grill are immediately across the street from Poinçon. And if you walk to the edge of the building here, there is a really scary looking gate that happens to be unlocked. People are transient. Yes, that is a good way of putting it. Look at that.
Wow, I love hanging out with you, Jay, because you know what gates are open and what's going to be inside of them. I would have just walked straight past.
Ooh, that was loud.
One thing I don't like about it, you slam gates every time you do it.
That is my MO. I love to slam gates.
I brought water, did you?
I did actually. For once I actually thought about bringing water. So there's a photo shoot going on down here. They interrupt. And there's one more fear. So before we go too much farther, let's flip this around just for a second. There are some underground portions, and I don't know how chunky. Hey everybody. If there are oh, hello to Kenya and the darn slamming. I know, mystery man. So if we crap out at any point, it's probably because we're going through a tunnel, and we'll be right back. So make sure to tell everybody that.
What does crap out mean?
If the signal drops enough that just goes to crap. So, and also, if you haven't noticed, make sure to like the video below. If we get to 120 likes here, I'll buy Oliver a beer, assuming he's still here. And if we get to, there's other rules you can see in the description about buying beer, and I'll buy Oliver a beer as a thank you for hanging out with me.
You hear that, guys?
But you have to hit certain limits, otherwise there's no beer. So we're walking down. There are multiple gates that we've gone through.
I'm already really into this, Jay.
Isn't this cool?
Yeah, this is great.
I think these are really, really neat spaces. This one is, I haven't gone very far in this one yet, but you can tell that they've kind of kept it as a part. Yeah.
Are you cool if I take pictures as we go?
Absolutely. That's all I'm doing. It's only fair. You'll notice that the thumbnail that I tried to have is actually of this. I'm going to take photos when you're live streaming, so I'm sure that.
Well, your picture is a lot better than mine. Mine are very average.
That's very, very generous of you.
And I'll take one of you as well. So,
Action shot.
all you J Swanson followers.
Oh yeah, sorry. You guys are taking photos though, right? C'est des photos, c'est pas des vidéos. Bon, désolé qu'on est. On fait un live stream en ce moment.
So
Right.
for all you, this is on me at the moment.
Yeah, it's on you.
For all you J Swanson fans, if you want that picture, I'm going to put it on eBay in half an hour.
Joke's on you because he's going to replicate it and sell it multiple times. Yeah, it's probably the best.
I'm going to send it to not Banksy, to Invader,
I imagine that's the best picture that's ever been taken of me.
and put it up here.
Oh, that'd be good. I like that. I'm catching your vision.
This is amazing.
Yeah, isn't this cool? Have you never been down to the Petit Ceinture before? I'm glad. I'm so happy to be your first.
No, I went to the end. If you go where Bastille,
Sorry, I'm looking at the ceiling. Yep.
from Bastille, if you continue along to the very end, there's a bit, but it's nothing like this.
From Bastille, like up north?
If you go from Bastille and then walk outwards along the skyline elevated walkway, then that gets onto a bit of the Petit.
Oh, and
Like,
you
push
got
to
you
the
got to
gate,
go all the way to like the
But it's
to the
not like this. This
to the
is,
end of the chemin vert.
haunted, but it doesn't look very good on the photo.
It doesn't look quite as good. It looks great to the eye. You also don't want to trip because this is not knee-friendly territory if you fall.
No.
Invader J would be epic. That's true. I would totally go for that. I'm just looking at some. Please buy beer if you reach only likes. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. We might be sober tonight.
Alcohol-free beer.
Alcohol-free beer. That'll
And
be
only one.
that will split with a slice of lemon if we're extra good.
This is cool. I'm gonna try and do some cool pictures.
Do it. Okay, I'll keep walking for a second. You can see there's tons of graffiti down here, but some of it's really nice. Some of it's really well done. I like those cartoon skulls. I do have my tetanus shot. Thank God. Do you have your tetanus shot, Oliver?
No comment.
Okay, so I might be carrying him out of here. No invaders in here for sure. This is currently in the 14th, so we're in the southern side of the city. Check out this pigeon who's not worried about trains at all. Doesn't seem to be worried about me either. There he goes. What's that?
No, I had a good picture, but I ruined it.
Oh, don't.
How do you feel about photo filters?
I feel wonderful about them. Which
I'm a big
photo filter
fan
are we
of
doing?
Vivid Warm, but
Ooh.
my wife teases me about it.
Why?
I mean, she says I call it Viv.
Is that just familial teasing that she's doing, or is that
Well, you know her.
I do know her. That's why I'm asking. I don't know why I keep doing that when I'm holding the selfie stick, but there we go. That's my selfie pose. So this track, I don't actually know exactly how long each section runs for, but there's some pretty long sections. This might be dangerous though. We may not want to do this tunnel because that looks like a guaranteed loss of signal to me.
How did it go in the last tunnel?
I think fine. Did everybody keep signal in the last tunnel? It does not smell like pee, thankfully.
I think we could walk it real fast.
It does look like it smells like pee though. I can totally get that. We could try. We'll go through as fast as we'll speed up.
Also, don't touch these things because they might be stinging.
What if they're nettles
I feel like they could be.
or poisoned ivy?
There's probably treasure just 1 meter.
Oh, well then now I'm tempted to touch them. I wasn't tempted to touch them until you brought up the treasure, and now I want some.
Is that the same thing that we saw?
This is
That
the...
said didn't feel like
That is the one you said that doesn't feel like Paris. Yeah, it's really cool because you can see a lot of places end up putting windows in overlooking, and there are some really cool venues as well.
I got.
Oh, careful! Don't do that.
Okay, I
Go
got
ahead.
another thing. You asked me if I'd been on the Petit Ceinture.
I did.
There's one up on the exact opposite side of Paris to where we are right now.
Right?
And they made it into a little sort of like a commune where people, there's little restaurants and people go on for afternoon tea and stuff like that.
Is it near the recyclery or is it?
I was there like a week ago.
That is the restaurant if you want to sit and look over the. And actually, they have tables. The recyclery. So if that's the recyclery restaurant, they have tables that come down along the side as well, with
that's
chickens
that.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, is that the one you're talking about?
that's what I
Oh,
was trying
okay.
to describe. But let me tell you guys at home one thing.
Yeah, please tell
I
us.
don't know if it looks as good to them as it does to us because like we can see like 4 tunnels down and it looks amazing.
It does look amazing.
Our eyes can filter out the rest, but maybe it doesn't work for you guys.
It doesn't look quite as nice, I don't think,
Which
but
is why you should
hopefully
come to Paris.
you should come to Paris, and then you can come rent one of these rooms above the Petit Ceinture. Actually, this is the saddest one in the whole thing. I've seen this before. Look at how those windows are not only small, but they're opaque, or not opaque, but they're just translucent. They're not transparent. You can't actually see through
That
it.
means they're bathrooms.
But from up, who's going to be able to see in your bathroom when you're over a canyon like this? That's just tragic.
Now, for the people at home asking if there's a chance of a train coming along, is anyone asking that?
I've been asked that so many times, Oliver.
Well, I'll have to say, guys, no, because this is an abandoned and disused railway line.
Does look mildly disused. Yeah, I hope so. We're about to find out. If we hear a train or if anybody hears one, give us the 30-second heads up so that we dive out of the way. This is really nice and cool, actually. This is
the temperature.
Yeah, the temperature is getting much cooler as we're walking towards the tunnel.
You can say Fahrenheit and I'll say degrees.
In Fahrenheit, I would guess that it's getting down into the 50s.
Really? Well, I don't know. I'd say
Yeah, because it's
17
like 70 outside right
17 degrees Celsius.
now. All right, well,
Okay, you ready,
somebody
guys?
do the conversion for us.
Are you ready?
Oh shoot, we're gonna have to go through this.
We're gonna run.
Oh my gosh, hold on, this is so dark. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Do you want me to light it?
I don't think you can like this. This is pretty massive.
But I mean, with my
Super massive. Okay, let us know if you start losing. Yeah, no clowns hopefully in there. If you start losing signal, let us know. We'll speed walk it.
Wait.
We're gonna. Okay, let's not run this.
If it does cut out live, people will go to watch the replay.
That's true.
Be there, right?
Then they'll know.
Oh man, this is a whole
It
different thing.
smells very underground France. You know, like that musky cave smell.
I think you're right there, Jay.
There's a lot of mold down here. That's why.
This is.
This is mold central. If you're allergic to mold, this is not the section for you.
What if you haven't got your mold shot?
Look at how good that looks on my phone, actually. Look at that.
Oh, yours is way better.
That looks really good. You guys able to see everything? Yeah, really moldy. So I think that we've maintained signal so far. I wish that I had like a visual indicator. Hey, my name's Jay. You can't really see my face.
Let's have a bet on who trips first.
You know what? I would have said me, just to be self-deprecating, but then, yeah, see, that's the second time you've done that. So, okay, it's getting.
There's an extra.
There's a third rail.
Continue.
Thankfully, it's not an electrified third rail.
I tripped literally into the. You know what?
Yeah, maybe you should light it.
Look at this. Does that help your video or not?
Yeah, actually, it does a little bit. How are we doing for signal? Dude, we're still on 4G. We're doing great. Passing strangers in the night.
With, without.
With if you point it down. Yeah, if I point the camera down a little bit.
Okay.
How spooky is this? We're underneath Paris.
I'm enjoying this a lot.
Yeah, this is great. My only concern, which is actually I don't feel I'm all that worried about right now, is that we're gonna lose signal. And there are no railroad ties, so there's less chance of tripping. Oh, railroad ties again.
What do you call them? Railroad ties? Mm-hmm. Oh.
What do you call them?
I don't think I do call them.
Kurgly doos.
Now it's quite wet here.
It is. Oh, it's dripping.
Yeah, here we go.
Can you hear the water? Hold on, let's stop.
Quite a puddle here, Jay.
That is a lot of puddle. You know, the nice thing is it doesn't smell like urine still, for those of you that are worried about that. A lot of people are worried about that. It's like the number one concern.
I wonder if those guys turned around because of the wet.
Because of the wet? Well, we're not soluble, so we should be fine. We're mostly water, actually. Right?
Okay, we're gonna get wet.
I might not. Do we have signal? We might have lost signal. Can you guys, are we good? Hold on. Nope, I think we're still good. Okay, keep going. Wait. Oh, it's all splooshy. Ooh, dodged that just by sound alone. Hey.
This is quite a big tunnel. I reckon it's still maybe 5 minutes walking.
Yeah, that is a long ways away. That's true. We're going to get there, though, ladies and gentlemen. We're not fully committed, but we've.
Better to walk in.
Okay. I'm walking wherever you shine light, basically, at this point. Which I appreciate, by the way, that you're doing the lighting. So, this is also one of the cool things about Paris is that they're really slow to do this, but they're always kind of expanding the parks. I feel like I don't know if you saw that Hidalgo's bid, I guess there were some lawsuits challenging keeping the roads open along the Seine for pedestrians. And they just won those. So officially, the parks along the Seine are there to stay, and so they're going to invest more heavily in them, along with like how they're going to make Paris a forested city. I don't know if you've seen that. But...
I have seen that. It looks interesting. So I thought everyone loved Hidalgo.
So I listened to your podcast,
Right.
and you know what was interesting about? So for those of you again who don't know Oliver, whoa, dude, look at all those sparkles. Look in there again. What is that? Are we about to stumble into a cult? Oh, hey, fool's gold. Oh, you just lose your sunglasses down there? I may not come back with Oliver. The side we came from?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, much. Okay, let's go back.
Okay.
Because we got to go back through the walls. Oh, hey, we're back.
Okay.
Let me check the signal strength, though. The reason that we lost signal there was I shoved my phone up in it. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, hopefully this continues. So, for those of you that are watching that, wait, what look behind you, lots of people telling us all sorts of scary things. Lots of people saying that they lost us. We got captured by a cult. Hopefully everybody's got a bit of signal. Okay, we're back. So here's the question. I'm gonna pose this to you guys. Still lots of people down there the whole time. Oh, hey, we're back. Okay, so hopefully the signal is good. I think that might actually decide it. We might need to go back. Do you guys want us to go back, or do you want us to go forward? If we go forward, recognize we might totally lose the signal. If we go back, there are a lot of shorter tunnels to see, and nothing as spooky or cult-like as what Oliver just stumbled into. Feeling pretty good. We got 4G right now. Forward. I see one forward.
Take a picture before we go.
Yeah, do take some pictures of this madness. So we have one forward, two forwards. Whoa, calling us cowards for this. Hold on. This is for you. I'm just trying not to lose the signal. Okay, everyone wants us to go forward. Well, we got called cowards once. Also, don't forget to like the video before we die down here so that we can at least die with more likes on the video and closer to that beer goal. Aha, there's Oliver. All right.
Oh, why am I trading? You're not looking.
Yeah. I was gonna put my sunglasses on.
Okay, so we're going forward?
Yeah, we're going forward. We're moving on. Do you mind doing the flashlight again for us?
How about I only put the flash on every 5 seconds?
That would not be spooky at all.
In rear window.
Wait, that happens in Rear Window?
He puts the bad guy comes into the room,
Yep.
dark, and he keeps flashing.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I should have changed the title to the video to something much more clickbaity, like two men lost in a tunnel under Paris. Will they survive? Click here to increase the likelihood they do or don't, depending on your leanings. A/B testing there a little bit.
I feel like it's getting a lot closer quickly.
It does. That's the optimism right there for you. Ooh, water drops.
There's
Yeah.
big beautiful trees hanging down the entrance of that one, which I think is fun.
That, I'm sure it'll be well worth it. I just, my only concern was the signal strength and getting dripped on, I suppose, but that's going to happen no matter which direction we go now. So what was interesting about it, in your podcast, was that he seemed to be blaming her for concrete buildings in Paris.
Right, we're talking about the Fortunaire.
Right. So if you guys haven't listened to Olive's podcast yet, you should go right now. Well, not right now. After we're done doing our live streams, and download his one where he interviews an auctioneer here in Paris. It's very interesting, and he's sold lots of interesting things. But one of the things that he was talking about was how he doesn't like Anne Hidalgo, and it seems to be blaming her for a bunch of concrete structures and office buildings in Paris, which I would blame the 60s and the 80s for personally.
Yeah.
I don't. So that was what I was when I was listening to it. I was like, what is he talking about? Do you know what did he have any specific examples?
I think he mentioned Belleville and stuff.
Okay.
But what I thought was interesting about it is people typically praise Hidalgo, the mayor, for for putting the bike lanes and all that kind of stuff, green space.
Right.
But it was interesting just for me. I don't have an opinion. I don't know enough about it. But interesting to hear the other side of the coin.
Yeah. Well, I think then he kind of discounted what she had done, as if all mayors around the world are doing those things.
You've done your research.
I've
before having me as a guest.
I binged 19 episodes of The Earful. No, I listen. And actually, Oliver's podcast has gone to 2 podcasts a week now. So there's double the earful for those of you who do have 2 ears. A repeater at the entrance of the tunnel. Hey, we're live again, and we have 9 people watching. To share the joy of this underground. We found some troll people, and we couldn't even record that. And now, just can't share the joy of the fact that we survived this.
Take yourself back to day 1 when you started live streaming and YouTubing. You would have been over the moon with 9 people.
I know. Well, that's because it would have meant that my mom figured out how to log into more than one computer.
That was a broad respect.
Abroad?
Abroad. B-R-A.
Oh, yikes! This is not a place I would consider as a date location.
Okay, I think we're back, and I reckon you're going to get great signal.
Yeah, I think we're back. I think you can conserve some of your battery there.
That's what I was thinking.
We're almost through. For those of you who were brave enough to stick with us through this trial, and tribulation.
Trial by fire.
Yeah. Fell apart. Here we are. We are theoretically live. It's the tunnel. How far we just?
Yeah, we were in the middle of it.
Oh wow, that's why it's so extra green right now.
Unbelievable.
Well, here let me flip this to the mapping skills of our cartographer in chief here.
Okay, so we met.
We met farther that way.
Oh, we what?
Yeah, because we met here.
Oh yeah, we're upside down.
Wow, we walked a
Okay.
long ways.
What was
We're
it?
upside down. So we got out at
What? That's so crazy.
isn't that it?
Okay, so if I can go from here,
Porto Leon.
we'll get a fair idea of how far it is.
15-minute walk, it says.
1.8 kilometers ish.
Yeah.
So we'll say it's at least 1.5.
It was at least 3 Oh yeah, I mean 1.5 kilometers.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's going the wrong way. Gimbal, come back. Come back. This is nice
Hey,
though.
look, everyone's back again.
Look at that, everybody. Make sure to like the video so I'll buy him a beer. That's the whole story. Also, we've been doing this for almost 30 minutes, and you're supposed to go live in 3 minutes on yours. We can do
If
some
you like
overlap.
Jay's video, I promise to not kidnap him in the next tunnel.
Please like the video. That was good kidnapping territory.
This is beautiful.
This is really nice. I'm gonna take a photo of this with my real camera at some point here. I want to take a couple photos, but we're gonna do a swap here. There's a little bit of overlap to Oliver's channel. If you want to jump on over to Oliver's channel with the Earful Tower, and we're gonna continue walking down this direction a little ways. Hold on.
I'll let you talk with your people.
I'm talking. We're this way.
And also get set up.
And as he gets set up, and we'll do a nice little crossover.
Do you
where
want to be in my Instagram story?
boy, do I ever want to be in
watch
your
it.
Instagram story.
Guys, be patient with us. You ready?
Yeah.
Hello everyone, it's me and YouTube superstar Jay Swanson. What's that behind us, Jay?
A really creepy tunnel full with troll people.
We're going in for a live stream on YouTube.
Oh man, we're gonna die.
See you on the other side. Sorry everybody.
That's how that works. That's how the sausage is made, ladies and gentlemen. That's how the sausage is made. So,
Glad we brought water.
troll people are catching up to us from behind. It looks like we're gonna walk this way. I'm gonna keep talking while he gets set up, and I'm really curious to see what comes next because I want to see both how much farther. Ooh, thanks for the super chat there, Yanni. I saw a notification come up, but apparently I missed it while we were in the tunnel trying to go back. I can't see it. Wow, there's a lot of comments. Hi, everybody. Thanks for all the skip the sewer tour and go to. No.
Skip the sewer tour.
This isn't a sewer. It's an underground delight. Full time. Let's see. The Phantom of the Opera. Keep your hand at the level of your eyes. What? What does that mean? So you don't see the Phantom? Is that what that? I don't understand.
I dreamt, Jay sang to me. I don't get it.
I am apparently as uncultured as I look. Wow, on the super chat, I just finally updated on the super chat. Definitely buying a beer based on that. If we'll combine likes between the likes on my video and the likes on Oliver's video, if we cross 120 total likes between the two, then I will.
Do you still buy it or do I buy it?
Oh, you're buying all of them. I'm just pretending that
Goodness
you're. Yeah,
gracious.
we know that you're the money bags here. Let's see where. We've got dueling gimbals going on here too. So let me turn this back around a little.
Dueling gimbals. That sounds unsuitable.
That does sound unsuitable. This is really nice.
Should I just start?
It's really muggy out here now that it's warm. Say what now?
I'll just start.
Yeah, get started. And
Hi,
then
today's viewers. I hope to see you over on my channel.
it's the Earful Tower. I actually put a link below. If you look in the description, there's a link to his live stream already below. If you haven't subscribed to him yet, make sure you do. And this is the first time that he's ever been eligible for super chat. And I don't know if he knows this, am the first person to ever give him a super chat comment.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even really understand it.
I already did it ahead of time to make sure that I would be the first. So if you want to be his second, third, or fourth, you can get on top of that with as little as $1 or euro or pound or yen or whatever currency that you want to super chat to him to support his delightful podcast. Make sure you get on top of that as soon as possible. And in the meantime, I'm just kind of waiting to see. We can't quit on mine until his is officially started. Let's get closer and see what it looks like.
Yes!
It's working.
We're live. People are watching.
Look at that. That's me. That's me right there. You see that notification?
I've never seen that.
Yes! It just came through.
What does that mean?
See how it's blue? Oh, that's Mystery Man. That's Mystery Man's number 2. He's your second.
Okay, so this is all very new to me, everybody. Jay's Jay, honored to take a stroll with you, sir.
Wow, so that's a super chat. Live streamception. We
No.
gotta stop making Inception jokes. I'm gonna be the first. I'm never making one of those again.
This is curious. Okay, so hello everybody. This is Jay Swanson, YouTube superstar, as I tend to call you.
And as I tend to just accept because why not?
And we're standing on the Petit Ceinture, I guess you'd call it an abandoned railway line. And I just walked through. We just walked through that tunnel on Jay's channel. There's a link below if you want to go back and watch it.
It's super creepy.
It was frightening and long, and we had a good time.
I had a great time. We found troll people. We lost connection the first time when you found a tunnel leading to somewhere else,
Yes.
and I shoved my camera in it.
So go back and check that out. The idea of this video today is we're doing a sort of bit of an explore thing. We're looking around. We don't really know what's around the corner. I'll show you what I'm looking at.
We don't know what's around the corner. That is
That is
true.
what I'm looking at.
Look at me back away from him. He has no idea I'm backing away. This is also dangerous because there are a lot of rocks, really uneven ground beneath me. Listen, if you're still here on mine, thank you for watching, for hanging out. Thanks to my patrons for making this possible. You guys are the ones that voted for me to come down here and do this live stream. Although it was a little while ago, I'm a little bit behind. So actually, I think I'm all caught up. I think I'm all caught up on all the polls, except for going to Tokyo, which is obviously coming up in the not too distant future. Well, it's gonna be a while. I'm not going to Tokyo anytime soon because I just want to sleep. I will talk about that, I guess, from my vlog at some point. Tomorrow's vlog is gonna be really simple, selfie cam stuff. Hunting for salsa here in Paris, which, you know, went surprisingly well considering that I managed to find a Marks and Spencer that had salsa finally for once, and it was not too hard. But that's neither here nor there. You'll see that tomorrow. Thanks for watching this delightful live stream with my buddy Oliver, who's down there entertaining you on his channel. Remember, there's a link below to his live stream, which should be live right now. If you don't see that or it doesn't work for whatever reason, just search for the Earful Tower, It's his podcast over on YouTube, and watch us over there. We're going to spend the next 20-30 minutes wandering around the corner to see what's down there. And it's great. And for those of you who are still watching me on here, if you're not a patron of mine already, I would love it if you would support the channel and the future, there's some really big plans and dreams and stuff that we've been talking about, we're gonna keep talking about. Ooh, and also, random, I don't know why I've got so much energy all of a sudden. You see this? You see that like blood blister by the pizza tattoo? Hold on, where is it? See that? That's from my backpack. My backpack did that to me when I opened it from the side. It's really scary. I'm gonna try and open it and not have that happen to me right now and get my camera out. And I gotta save some of this manic energy for his live